What's going on, guys? It's your boy, the Energetic Medic, and today we're going to be reacting / commentating on probably one of my favorite shows of all time, and I really hate that they took it off the air, but that's To Catch a Predator, or Chris Hansen's new segment, Crime Watch Daily, which he hosted probably 2 years ago now. But yeah, like I said, it's basically, we're going to see. Apparently this guy thinks that Chris Hansen is not actually Chris Hansen, which I don't understand how you don't know that, because Chris Hansen is, pretty well known. Anyway, so we're going to go ahead and get into it here shortly, but if you could always like, comment, subscribe, especially if you're new, turn on the bell notifications, share the videos with your friends, and, just watch the other videos I have on my channel, because it really does help promote it, really helps get it out there, and in YouTube's algorithm, it helps a lot more to push the video out, get it on pages, get it on other channel pages, get it basically spread around the internet, shown on Google searches, stuff like that. So it really does help to get comments, likes, shares, whatever it may be, views. It really does help to have those things. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into it.
This 32-year-old guy wants to spend a Sunday afternoon chilling with a 13-year-old girl after texting her about getting stoned. But Mike...
Okay, first off, you should just know it's a bad idea to go meet a 13-year-old girl in the first place. It's a bad idea to go meet a minor in general if you're over the age of, 17. It's a terrible idea. And secondly, offering to get them high is probably a second really bad idea that probably shouldn't do, but whatever, I guess it makes sense to this guy.
His date is about to go up in smoke. You'll be shocked when you hear what Manzi does for a living. He's a math tutor. You heard it right. He teaches some of New York and Connecticut's wealthiest children how to solve complicated equations.
You know what the crazy thing is about it is the fact that most guys that are like this are pretty normal people who hold pretty normal jobs, as you can well tell through this. This guy's a fucking math teacher. He has access to children all day, every day. And then apparently it's some of Connecticut and New York's finest kids. So even then, he just has access to all these children throughout the day, and they're probably unsupervised. Their parents probably aren't there when they're doing tutoring. But whatever floats your boat, man.
But you might say Manji flunked basic arithmetic, because 32 plus 13 adds up to trouble.
Wow, Chris Hansen, it's nice to know that you paid attention during math class to be able to tell us that.
Online, he calls himself Mike Thrilla. He's a self-employed tutor with a bachelor's degree in mathematics from a small New York college. He's obsessed with pizza, and he says he smokes marijuana often. This is the Sting House set up in Fairfield, Connecticut, an upscale town on Connecticut's Gold Coast about 50 miles from Manhattan. The watchdog group Tetrad Corps is working with the Fairfield cops to bust adult men looking to spend time with 12 and 13-year-old children. Inside and outside, we've set up more than a dozen hidden cameras, and in our virtual control...
Honestly, there must be something really satisfying about doing this kind of work and actually, taking these people off the streets, I guess. It has to be satisfying in some way, and that's why Chris Hansen probably made so much money off of it. I mean, let's be real. He had, I think there's 3 or 4 seasons of the show in total, and then this was a special that he did himself after they took To Catch a Predator off the air. So I think this special was 2015, 2016, something like that.
Tetrad's operatives are communicating with Manzi.
Any update on Mike?
Mike's supposed to be on his way.
These are some of the texts the 32-year-old man who calls himself Mike Thrilla.
Alright guys, so I'm going to pause this, and you can take a look at some of the texts that this guy is sending this supposedly 13-year-old girl. I mean, he's just obsessed with weed, which, I mean, maybe he just thinks it's cool. Maybe he thinks that, oh, that's how I'm going to get these 13-year-olds, because, 13-year-olds and teenagers today like drugs for some reason. I guess that's his logic. I really don't know.
Our decoy, who he thought was 13.
Did you blaze? You're my soulmate. Wow, you are so cute. You look way older, by the way.
But he also admits he shouldn't.
You're my soulmate. You're saying to a 13-year-old that they're your soulmate. It just... No, that's not how that works. That's not how any of this actually works.
Talking to a 13-year-old.
Well, you were cool and cute, too. I just know I could get in trouble even talking to you, you know?
But Manzi continues.
See, this shouldn't happen from the start, but this is where you just need to stop yourself. If you yourself acknowledge that this is wrong, this is illegal, this is something that we shouldn't do, then why are you going to do it? If you know you shouldn't do it, you should acknowledge, and you can acknowledge the fact that, hey, this is wrong. I probably shouldn't be doing this. You should probably stop that.
Continues texting. He later appears to become suspicious and asks the decoy to send a custom pic with his name on it. His fears that the girl isn't real are apparently quashed. The date is set, and on a crisp autumn day, Manzi arrives at the Sting house.
Hello? Hi. I'm good. How are you?
At the house, okay?
Yes, I did. Sorry I'm being like a little...
No, it's alright.
Weird.
This is like weird.
No, it's not so much that it's weird.
What never made sense to me in these specials, and specifically the Fairfield one, because this isn't the only pedophile that they caught during this sting, is the fact that they never really questioned that in between where the kitchen is and it looks like goes into laundry rooms, pantry, something like that, is the fact that there's just a curtain and a curtain rod hanging there. I mean, I guess that's normal in some houses, but I don't know why he didn't think to pay attention to that, but well, let's go ahead and keep going.
It's well. You mind if I just look around?
Oh, go for it.
Okay.
I don't know.
What Manzi doesn't know is that I am waiting for him right behind that curtain. Mike Manzi behind the curtain.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Good.
Why don't you have a seat right on that stool, please?
Sure.
It's at this moment he knew he fucked up. But no, in all honesty, the minute you see Chris Hansen walk out from behind, the curtain, the door, whatever it may be, you already know your life is about to go to shit.
Sure.
No, right here, sir.
No, I know.
Please, right there. No, I could get in trouble even talking like Mike. Right.
I'm
a
sorry.
32-year-old guy call a 13-year-old girl so raised.
Hot with a 13-year-old girl, but instead he's spending it with me.
Please let me...
13.
See how this
Look,
looks.
I know how it looks. I'm very sorry. May I please leave?
Math tutor Mike Manzi's number is up.
You need to know.
Is there cops?
There's something you need to know.
Please.
On
This right here is my favorite part of all time, is the fact that, this whole interaction and exchange back and forth. Just watch and you'll see.
Chris Hansen.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Please let me go home, guys.
Sir.
This guy really must not pay attention to media, to really anything, because, Chris Hansen was a pretty big... His series and stuff was a pretty big deal back in early 2000s, mid to late 2000s as well. He's pretty well known. How do you not know who Chris Hansen is, especially if you work around children? You would think if this is on NBC, CNBC, whatever it may be, that you might actually recognize, oh, hey, this is Chris Hansen. And it's not like you can argue with him oh, no, you're not Chris Hansen. You don't look like him. Well, yeah, he kind of is Chris Hansen. Who else would it be? No one else looks like that and does this sort of thing on a professional level.
Guys,
It'd be best if you went out this
please.
door.
No, because I'm going to get arrested. I know what's going to happen. Sir, I really...
They're waiting with the cops, and while he's
Kneel down.
with graduates of MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, but he didn't go there. He got his degree from a small New York college.
All right, face the wall.
As he's booked, he bites his fingernails.
The lace has got to come out of your shoes. Are you right-handed?
Left-handed.
And then he's fingerprinted before he decides to waive his right to remain silent and speak to detectives.
So now that you've read all this and you understand it, you're willing to talk.
Okay, I'm sorry. If you're going to do this shit, why are you going to waive your right to remain silent? Either way, you're going to be in the same amount of trouble. you might as well just go ahead and plead the fifth, hire a lawyer, call it a day, let the lawyer do the talking. That's their job. Like, in all honesty, that's probably what you should do best, and that's just what you should stick with, but whatever floats your boat.
We can talk about what happened today.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we can.
All right.
During the interrogation with the detective, Manzi fidgets a lot. He lets out a big sigh, but it's understandable. He's on the hot seat in the ice-cold interrogation room.
I do. I understand the age difference. I
And
do.
it's important that you understand that.
I do. I understand the age difference, and and that's why I really was not intending on doing anything with this girl.
What'd you think when she said she was 13?
I really felt like there was definitely position.
I mean, he acknowledges the fact that there's the age gap, there's the age difference, so I don't see why he doesn't fully comprehend this and understand that, but it's whatever. The main part I wanted you guys to take away from this is don't meet 13-year-olds. Don't do it. It's not a good idea. It's not fun. It's just wrong. Don't do it. Like, it's crazy to me that, people still don't realize the fact, we probably shouldn't, diddle kids, but, I guess it happens like that sometimes. It all depends. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for the video. If you could, like I said at the beginning of the video, like, comment, subscribe, especially if you're new. Just share with all your friends. Let them know, just share the video with your friends. And like I said, if you like this content and you like this type of content, let me know, and I'll gladly go ahead and upload some more stuff, because there's no shortage of pedophiles being pedophiles on this show. Like, it's inevitable. Like, there's no shortage of content here, and some of them are funny, especially some of the takedowns. I have one planned for tomorrow that we're gonna do a video on. It's probably one of my favorite takedowns in the entire series. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and that'll do it for the video today. Appreciate you all guys tuning in and watching, especially the new subscribers, people who turn on the bell notifications, and people who are actually, commenting on my videos and giving me good input. I really do appreciate it. And like I said, all my social medias are going to be down in the link or in the commentary below. I'll also have a link to this video so you can go watch it for yourself if you want to. Like I said, hopefully Chris Hansen doesn't try to copyright strike me, but, it is what it is. Alright guys, well, again, I appreciate you tuning in. As always, peace.